Being in the civil service is a special call to service in the society. Rising in ranks to the top of the civil service is another layer of commitment to service. But being diligent and devoted to duty while in service is a distillation of character of the finest grade. Nol 24 Television had an exclusive interaction with a man who came to civil service, saw and conquered. Sir Augustine Ede Oghoro, the just retired Permanent Secretary of Delta State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, has this to say about his voyage in civil service that spanned Bender State to Delta State, having served numerous military administrators and civilian governors. Retirement, though still counting in hours, but it might look like a long while. How has it been for you, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I had looked forward to retirement from the day I commenced my journey working in the civil service back then in Bendel. So I actually joined the service of Bendel State, April 2nd, 1990. And from what we were taught in school, actually you start saving from day one you get employed, so that retirement is not stress for you. So to me, just now, that long journey of 35 years has come to reality, and a few things by the grace of God one had been able to do for self, for family, are now counting as sort of succor at retirement. So it's just about 24 hours now I'm retired, but truly speaking, I'm so excited. Waking up when I wanted, and I woke up today, like, the calls are limited, and took a drive around town, came back, just looking at how best to reprogram my activities to make sure that only that which is essential I will do now. Spend time, engage in community service. When I say community service, okay, go to church, more regularly and in a very relaxed mood. Attend landlords meetings, okay. Also attend towns union meetings, alumni association, and of course, whatever issues are brought to my knowledge, I should be able to, with the wealth of experience, how much information I can gather around, support people who need my services. So in all of this, I think I'm not compelled to do anything just the way the service had programmed my life for the past 35 years. So I'm so excited and I appreciate God for this.
Interesting time it is. How would you describe your voyage in civil service?
Oh yes, precisely my duty tours have been very, very exciting. Exciting to the effect that, one, I applied to do the job. So any duty I found on my way, any responsibility I'm charged with, I try to see how best I can master the job and deliver. Because back then in school, we were taught the customer is always right. Then you ensure you please your customer, and if you did, the chances are that the customers will come back tomorrow. So being a civil servant, the customer is the man on the street, not the boss. Okay, we all are working together to please the general public. So as for Delta State, anybody that comes to me, any mail I have to treat, any file, any requisition I have, I look at it that there is a subject behind the requisition, the mail, the matter that had to be treated. And that subject has a soul. Inanimate, animate, but of course I look at it from that perspective. So in doing it, of course, before you get to me to say, oh please, I'm done with your matter, and it helps me to objectively look at things and be dispassionate. Most likely you always get fair judgment in your favor. So at every point in time, this has helped me. I worked with 5 military administrators, military governors then, they call them administrators. So this aspect of directives, quick actions. Yeah, I got that from the military. Then, for a whole lot of years, I had to administer oath of office on public servants. And of course, from the oath, we call it from the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But from there are very serious words, weighty and strong languages, which of course should shape how you do your job. So because I do that always, it's like it's part of me. So by the time I too had to subscribe to the oath of office, it's like, is this what these people had been going through? So that helped to put me in a perspective that made life a lot easier. So I look at everybody same. I deal with all matters without fear or favor, affection or ill will. I only pray that God should help me. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I just feel that, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So when I worked as a junior officer, I always learn from my bosses. I get guided. By the time I became a director, assistant director, before I became a PS, of course I knew that, responsibilities are here and I have to take charge. Then by the time I became a PS, with the oath of office, it's like you can't change. So every time you're doing something, those readings, they come. Say, do well to all manner of persons. So what are you doing? And from government house to Desopadek in Warri, to Minister of Agriculture, Office of the SSG, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and of course supervising agriculture again. What people say about how you handle things, the procedures, the speed, those were the things that motivated me to say, this is the best way. And today I'm happy that people there are happy. I'm happy people say, sir, we'll miss you. Yes, anybody could say, we'll miss you. But when people say it with so much emotion, and you find adults even shedding tears, then it's like, it's been a wonderful journey through this service. And I thank God for it.
Bureaucracy is something most people perceive as cumbersome, but to others, it is gratifying. What did you find gratifying? What are the positives you found in bureaucracy?
Yeah, thank you very much. For my duty tours, I have come to appreciate the bureaucratic processes. Max Weber talked about bureaucracy, sociology, and so on. That's school days. And of course, in practical terms, bureaucracy offers a platform where everyone connected with the subject matter contributes towards the decision making. So it's open. Perhaps that's why they say public service is open. So if you have everyone conduct himself dutifully, does his own bit of the job speedily, add value, of course that gives everybody an idea of what has taken place. Okay, that's the beauty of bureaucracy. And of course it is hierarchical, top down, bottom top, and so on and so forth. So you work within some guidelines. Okay, the latitude may be wide, may be narrow, and so on and so forth. But all of these help us to ensure that government services, truly speaking, public service, is well conducted to the benefit of the people. So to me, bureaucracy is one of the most amazing things I have. But on the other side, you find people constitute cog in the wheel of progress, either because of lack of knowledge, either because of ignorance, or maybe for personal gain. So where you have all of those factors playing, it can be very frustrating, it can be tedious, it can be nasty. And that's where people complain. Otherwise, I get to the office, I have 5 mails on my desk. Go through, treat with dispatch. They go. The next officer lower in rank conduct the business the same way. A matter should be handled within 24 hours, 48 hours max, get ratified, and you communicate the outcome. So bureaucracy allows everybody from, for instance, the commissioner down to the desk officer, back up there, and the output is produced. But in doing this, somebody tells you, Sir, so I was coming to work. The engine of my car dropped. He had said so. So you give him time to go and recouple the engine of the car. But of course, between you and I, that may not be correct. The same man, 2 days after, would tell you, oh, sir, I'm not in the office yet because as I was coming, there was hold up on the way. In Asaba, hold up, that will keep you, okay. See me as soon as you get to the office. The entire day, you will get the man. Then, beyond that, so as I was coming, these keke people, they can be very reckless. You already know what he's going to tell you. Keke, so what happened? So they ran into me. So what's there now? You need to settle this. Okay. So if we have people give excuses in this form and manner because they want to stay away from work, because they want to delay processes, because they want people to come and give gratification, then the bureaucracy that is so straightforward, so amazing, allows everybody to see it. Yeah, the process is truncated because it gets to that man. You can't go and withdraw it. He's not there to treat it. You can't get him to get somebody else to do it. Yeah. So in the eyes of the public, we who are the bureaucrats, we are problems. But bureaucracy itself is the most beautiful thing that I've seen. And it worked for me. And I'm glad that I've copied a few things from the process.